goddesses, and those earthly beings reaching higher consciousness. This is Sheena Amber, and this is Sheena's Tarot. How are you? I hope you all are well, safe, and all that amazing stuff. So, someone keeps trying to teach you a lesson as though they are your God. Someone is trying to teach you a lesson as though they are your God. The God that flows within who? You. Now, they're also relying on your energy to keep them afloat, which just popped out suspicious. You have been very suspicious of this energy and ruthless. And again, with the jealousy. So this is still the energy of my TikTok live that I just got off of. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come in here, because this is very, very important. And it's crazy how those cards came out. Bemused, feeling a combination of amusement and bewildered. Let's be clear. I feel like your energy is very amused by this. You think something is funny. They want you to feel bitter and angry about something though. Angry within yourself because they want you to act hostile. Because a blessing is coming. A blessing is coming. You are profoundly amazed at something that is extraordinary. Wonder. Yeah, you have something coming in, honey. Okay. You have been very suspicious about this energy. Or this person has been suspicious about you, been watching you for a while. Sending you the evil eye for a while too. Yeah. Family in reverse landed on jealous. Yeah. Blocked. Faith. So any energy from some people that you used to call family, that you was real close to, yeah. You moved on and you're finding your riches. You're balancing out. Everything is going to work out. You're going through a tough time because there's so many projections that's towards you right now. There's so many people gossiping about you. They want you to be stagnant. They want you to be angry and bitter. Just mad. And filled with so much just like negative energy in your gut. They want you to feel guilty about something. And you're a sweetheart. Let's be clear. Earth angel. You hear me? It's just a lot of mental games. Yeah. They could be watching you through social media. A bunch of them. They even got the fucking dog watching. But it's like, ain't nobody saying nothing. You find it funny. You find it funny that this is all their energy. All of that is them. Mad. You're sitting here happy, living your best life. You cool. You're calm. And they want you to be cool about something too. While they're just so mad. Someone is suspicious that you did something, that you've been targeting them. Give me more with suspicious. Suspicious. What is the energy for collective for suspicious? Rising star. They're suspicious of how you're gaining. Hey, verify. God bless you too. They're suspicious of how you're coming up. The rising star. They're suspicious of how so they watch you heavily in the background. Sending you the evil eye and don't even know it. It's about your faith. So you may be spiritual. Maybe you do something behind the screen. You're an influencer and you're rising. You're reaching some sort of fame. If not now, it's coming. Just stay consistent. And that's what they're. Give me more suspicious. They feel like your spirituality is helping you, which is it is. North Node, yeah. How can you see the light out of everything that you've been through? Look at the light that shines behind the North Node, and then that light that shines. So you may do some like beaming work. You may do Reiki, or you work with the light, golden light energy. They're suspicious about that because they're watching that same light in their eyes. They watch you so much. I feel like they feel like you probably did something to them. Suspicious, feeling not able to trust a person or believe they are guilty of wrongdoing, but you don't have proof. It's like they want to say you did something, but they don't have proof of it. Like they think it's like, yeah, all of this is just fucking jealousy and envy. They're jealous that you're calm, that you're in your rising star, because they know some of the things that you went through. But only you know what you went through, right? Nobody else can tell you what you went through. Nobody else can tell your story better than you can. Nobody. So don't feel guilty about shit. You know what the fuck you went through, and they do too. But they're suspicious of how you overcame that, and they couldn't, because they went through some stuff too. But how did you overcome everything you went through? Give me one more jealous. They don't want you to this harvest, something about the harvest season. The full moon, harvest full moon is on Monday. I feel like that week is a blessing coming in for you. Out of everything that, especially if you've been working on yourself, let's be clear. You've been working on yourself for a long time, and it took you a while. Like you're a real one. It took you a while to get where you at. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Slayrella. And it's always a karmic masculine that's not that far behind. It's giving me an air sign energy. Not that far behind. It's something you got mad people just sending you attacks right now. But you good because you're understanding balance. Like you have to go through these trials and tribulations to understand how it feels, so you know what to do if you feel like that. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. You got to go through trials and tribulations, and you got to go through some attacks. Like they'll allow some attacks so you know that you're under attack. You got to know how it feels. You got to experience it in order to get through it, get through the obstacle, if you understand what I'm trying to say, without saying it all the way. There was somebody, they wanted to affect your confidence. They wanted you to feel bitter, and they're the ones that feel bitter. They wanted to affect your sacral chakra or your solar plexus. They wanted you to affect, so when you feel guilty or you feel less than or anything, you get more of your bubble guts and your solar plexus above your navel, like that energy up there. So you could probably have gut issues. You could probably, somebody who has irritable bowel, when you get a certain nervousness or you get a certain anxiety. And that's how they attack you mentally. It's gonna be heavy with an air sign. But I feel like they attack you mentally because they know that fucks up your confidence. So that's why they're suspicious of how the fuck you get this rising star. How did you get in your North Node? Clarify, Ruthless. We gotta take it there. We gotta take it there. Moving on. Damn. Thank you. Next. Moving on. 10 miles to freedom. Maybe somebody gonna be moving away, like miles away. And they think that, so because it's the family came out in reverse, so you're no longer in some sort of connection, or it has to do with some sort of family tie thing, or you have a family with someone. Get a dream catcher to hang over your bed. You decided to protect your energy from whatever, you know what I mean, whoever this like family shit is right here, but it's not. It's in reverse. I feel like you're going to meet your true soul tribe. Maybe somebody need to cleanse their dream catcher. It's been a while. But you're protected. But it's like you must feel the energy of Like, you know how when you can feel it in the air, that's what came out for my the TikTok live that I just got off of. And that whole live will be posted on my Patreon. Click the link in the description if you want to follow my Patreon. If you are from, because I did narcissistic behavior, you hear me, Slayrella? And that narcissistic behavior is ran in the motherfucking family. That's where you learn it first of what it is, because that's what makes you attract to it, because you think that everything that family does, you gotta love through thick and thin. So you find that thick and thin through other people because you're used to it. You think that's what love is. You feel what I'm saying? But when you get out of that illusion, you dig, you feel your own, you understand what family is, just like you understand what love is. When you go through these situations, and a lot of narcissistic behavior, those journeys is to help you discover self-love within yourself. Because they all play mental games. They all play mental games. And most of them, and they play mental games mostly on empaths that already feel the energy, but they want you to go back and forth with your mind and your mental about like your intuition, what your self is telling you versus what somebody else is saying, because they can make it sound real good and make you feel guilty. They love to make you feel guilty and go around what the root of it is. And that shit, who got time for that? That's how you feel. Like, I feel like somebody feel like, who got time for that? But they want you to stay mad about an argument. When you feel an intense, uncomfortable emotion in response to a perceived provocation, hurts, or threat. Somebody, it could be a family member that you don't consider family anymore. Look, you looked at in high honor. You were supposed to do it. I feel like you looked at in high honor with a lot of people that's in your family, because they see it too, but you don't want to have the balls to do it. Somebody could be in the army or was in the army. Clarify bitter. Bitter, and it lands on anger. Chakras. You used to probably be bitter. You used to probably, because you understand what that energy was, but you realize that was not your energy. Most empaths, you don't realize it until you understand what an empath truly is. That those were never your energies. You can hear that, you can feel that. That was other people projecting that towards you. And you just didn't understand, yo, why am I feeling like this? You had to ask yourself why. If somebody that was really feeling like this, they know it, why they feel like this. You, most of your life, you had to deal with mental things of you trusting what you're saying in your mind versus what people are saying. You know the truth. You got the feels. So boom, once you got your shit in alignment and woke the fuck up, right, you blocked that ass. You no longer let people in that heart chakra as easy as they did when you was what, 5 to 7. Somebody 10. Confirmation. Hey, Kens. Don't play with it. Come on, it's time to wake the fuck up. And here go abundance with some people. Listen, that karmic lesson is within family. That is what, because you can have a real hating ass fucking family member that try to stall your abundance. People are not stupid. It's just like you awaken to spirituality, other people did too. And once they figure that shit out, and seen in your lineage that you was the one, that sneaky shit, most of that sneaky shit happens what? In family. Those sneaky karmic shit that you had to go through, because most likely everybody went through it in the fucking family, but they want to keep it hush hush and just say, oh, just keep it in the family. The fuck? And you broke some sort of fucking cycle. No shade. But abundance in all forms. In all forms. That's wealth, success, prosperity, good health, knowledge. You breaking cycles. Some y'all have a high sodium. Something with the salt. You eat too much salt. You get into the bottom of that. You're breaking. All addictions is not just with, drugs and abuse like that. No, it could be with salt, sugar, things that you do excessively that's not for your highest good. is an addiction. And you're paying attention, somebody's paying attention to their diet. Hey, Tam. And Tam, that keeps coming out every time you come in too. Your diet. Pay attention to your diet. Yeah, sweetheart, and it's in the reverse. That ass is blocked. Somebody that try to act like they the goody two shoes of the family or goody two shoes in a friendship, whatever it is that y'all had when it was like click and it was like family. They act like they was the goody two shoes and they were the fucking culprit. They was the one that started, that always underline, like they always did something on the low. So you must have Scorpio in your chart somewhere to where you, like you fuck with the dark, like you fuck with the dark side. Like, your thing was, this is the energy. I'm gonna just keep going with the flow of what's coming out of my mouth. When you were young, you used to have a lot of dark thoughts, but it was like, because you were comfortable with the dark side. You was able to control those thoughts, but it was like, you used to go back and forth with, why am I thinking those negative thoughts? With someone, you had to learn a journey of protection because a lot of that noise is within the family for somebody. A lot of that noise, a lot of that disturbance, and a lot of that stagnation, it's just projected off of being bitter and just jealous and not being aware that you have your own light to shine. Like, damn, divination. Somebody clearly does divination. Somebody did divination, like I said, on you. With someone since a fucking child, you was a beautiful child. You was a beautiful child. You could have been a rainbow child, like a child could have been born before you and passed away, and like they prayed for you and they got you. Type energy. It's like somebody's heart yearns for that energy back. And it came back. And when you came back, you had a tough ass fucking life. This is very specific. I have to go this way. You had a tough ass life, but you had to go through it to get where you are today, to this awareness. Shit. I see like, yo, good health, prosperity, and wellness. Wellness in the mind. I don't feel like you come from a family of wellness mental, like a lot of mental disorders, like physical and like a lot of like mental disorders. No shade. I feel like generations up, it was like incest somewhere. No shade. We all know what that could have been back then. Yeah, a message, and you going, and what landed on the motherfucking abundance? You're going to get some sort of message, some sort of alert about this abundance coming in. I promise you that, especially if you've been working on attracting and really, because you have to understand, you cannot be on a frequency fluently and easily and flowingly on prosperity and wealth and abundance and all that shit if you are not healed some way. To consistently be in that frequency, you have to heal because you're going to keep going being triggered back to the traumas, back to the addictions, back to whatever that was keep holding you back from going forward, because that's flow. Flow keeps moving. It's keep going in motion. And with somebody, you're realizing what was holding you back and was having you in stagnation. And I feel like it was generationally. And it's been a lot of people spying, honey. Like the flying monkeys. Working for somebody. And it could be somebody that's like the head of it. And I wanted to say she, but have her little pawns. Those that just believe everything they fucking say. And know they be fucking lying, but they have that much of a loyalty to somebody that's just like a fraud, a wannabe you. But you so chill. Yeah, you're the one with the motherfucking gift. You are the gift. Did you not hear me when I said you was the rainbow child? Those are gifted. Period. It's like, okay, we're gonna bring this child back to you. And what you gonna do with it? Get jealous because this child want to evolve? It's just, you know what? They want you in poverty instead. But that falls back on them. Because you realize, you know what the flow is now. You get it. Abundance is coming to somebody in so many forms. It's going to literally be a shock. Even though you are expecting something to come in, something unexpectedly is coming, because you know unexpected blessings have to be unexpectedly. This is not nothing that you expect. Say that because as a child, the weird things intrigued me. Now I'm a scary cat. But look, don't speak that. No, you're not. You're not a scary cat. If you want to understand spirit, all you got to do is tell your guides, baby, step me into this. Baby, step me into spirituality. Baby, step me into understanding who I am. Because when we dive deep and go into the dark night of the soul and go into our past, especially when you went through a lot of trauma, that is not easy. Those energies are not easy to deal with. That energy can get you back into coping like you did back then easily, because you're going back to that emotion. Not a lot of people know how to tap into the emotion and tap out of it, to release. That's why we use the full moon and a new moon to help with that energy. That's why we use the 999 portals, the year of the 9, to break down what the fuck is the cycle that came back around energetically, because this energy comes back in many forms. You feel what I'm saying? Through many people, through many things. It's you have to have the awareness, self-awareness. I'm going to give y'all a piece. I'm going to give y'all a piece of lettuce. That's what that would have had you quiet, babies. But yeah. Yes. You're the nice guy. And they wanted you under the illusion. So they probably got you acting like you crazy. Like, oh yeah, this person went crazy. I don't know why the... So you're the one that they say that you had a nervous breakdown, or that's what they're going around saying. I think he or she is having a nervous breakdown. They're going through something, because you're coming out with something. I feel like you're being more expressive. Your throat chakra is open. You're no longer ashamed of who you are. Single, sexy, and successful. Your money's coming up. You're a whole change. With somebody, your whole wardrobe is about to change, because you're getting your body together. Yeah. And you're blocking. You're blocking that heart chakra. You're protecting your heart chakra finally, because you had it open too much. Just open for anybody just come in. You're in alignment now. And nothing, because once you're fully in alignment, it's such a peaceful energy that no one can disturb that. No one can come in and try to do nothing, because it's so peaceful. And that's what your guides want. They want peace. They can't dwell, high frequencies can't dwell in low frequency. They need you to be in high frequency so they can be around. You feel what I'm saying? So they want you to get your shit together, and you're going to. Like I said, you find everything amusing because you peep game. You're in alignment. You moved on. And with somebody, you're thinking about moving away a distance, like a large, it's a nice gap. Clarify ruthless. Legal. Maybe somebody's figuring out they got property somewhere. Inheritance. That's what it is. And maybe inheritance. Some legal documents is coming in. That's what may be the surprise. And the abundance is inheritance. This is not no little money. This is abundance. This is like, clarify legal. We got love offer, divine feminine. Expectation. Remember I was saying something? So you must know this is coming in? Or you expect this to come in? Because you've been manifesting. Like I said, you're the rising star. 77 could be significant. I said that earlier in my TikTok live. Divine feminine. You heard? Yes, you had to. So this journey that you had to go on was to heal poverty mindsets, generational poverty. This is something that you was, and I feel like somebody, either your grandfather was homeless, somebody you seen homeless before, like homeless people running your family, or somebody that was homeless, either that was a parent or a grandparent, they were homeless. And I felt like somebody just got emotional or something. I felt that emotion. That shit is not easy to heal. Because a lot of stuff, when you come into spirituality, a lot of things, because you know, our ancestors run through our blood, right? So a lot of things that we have to heal karmically, it be theirs too. So you have to understand what shame is. You have to understand what low frequency energies are. You have to understand it. You have to understand your story. What is the story in your lineage? Everybody got different stories, but kind of like the same type of journeys, but it's like in different ways. You still have to understand pain in some sort of way when you have to break this shit out of your family. When you have to cut those fucking cycles, you have to understand what pain is. A lot of heartache and pain. And this ancestor went through a lot of heartache and pain, but they wasn't able to get out of the illusion. You were. So that's why you're getting this offer. Something is coming in. You can expect it to come in. Perfect timing, divine timing is perfect timing, but it's like something is coming in and it's a good offer. And it could be an offer with love too. For some injustice that happened. Because that's the courthouse that was in reverse now. And then we have the legal. Maybe it's something that, not like a payday loan or something like that, but it's like something that happened in the past. It's coming back. Someone could drop a red card or something like a red card. Something could have happened when you was 28. Yeah, love. Love offer, a real ass commitment is coming in too with this abundance. Let's not forget, love is a part of abundance too. And somebody's going to be signing out, or they're thinking about getting maybe that's who this divine feminine is, or you are a divine feminine. I see what somebody is 2 women though. Abandonment issues. That's what you had to heal from your family. Yeah, achievements. Abandonment issues. So that your family, if this is a family situation, your family makes you feel guilty for walking away and choosing you. When that was what you were supposed to do. To choose yourself. To realize I have to honor my feelings. That's the energy it's giving. Like you had to honor who you are. And I feel like you're still learning who you are, but it's a fun thing. It's not like to learn who you are is supposed to be exciting. So you have to get back into your childlike energy. You have to tap into that stuff, and that's part of the dark night of the soul. I get it. But you have to heal that child that you locked in because they feel abandoned. You locked them away and just left them there. And that's because that's what you were taught to abandon. But it's time to get that child back together with you, with the new you, who you are right now. You have evolved. And it's such a fucking exciting thing to evolve, to want change, to want new. We are not made to be stagnant. Stagnation, what would happen. Ooh, this is some heavy shit somebody broke. And I get it. Yes. We were talking about narcissism, manipulation, heavy manipulation, been on you since a motherfucking child. I feel like you had a big fantasy. You used to play with Barbies a lot, or you know how they call them men, like the girl, for the girls is Barbies, and for guys it was like men toys or whatever, like Spider-Man and all that other stuff, whatever. You had a heavy imagination as a child. You did not need a bunch of kids to have fun with. You can have fun with yourself. But you were taught to be with everybody. Somebody's soulmate is coming in. Rather it's in love or rather it's in a friendship. You are coming in connection with a soulmate that's on the same path as you, that has the same tough journey as you, specifically for somebody. Y'all going to be able to relate and heal together and keep growing and experiencing things together. Because this person is open. Like, so if it's somebody from the past, so if it is like this twin, yeah, protection. It's protected. You're studying protection. You're understanding what protection is. because you have not felt protected. You were abandoned. When you go through abandonment issues and someone walked away, it could have been a mother when you were a child, walked away or was used to like moving and walking away. You see them for a little bit and they left. Maybe it could have had some sort of addiction that they had to heal. And then their father or their mother was also homeless. Somebody was on the streets and they was always moving, but they would rather be on the streets because they didn't want to face reality. I feel like this was a choice for somebody because they couldn't run away from that demon that was controlling them. You were able to defeat that in some sort of way. Yeah. Again, with this courthouse in reverse. Maybe somebody had court and you wasn't speaking to somebody at this court hearing or something. Like you seen somebody but you didn't say hi or you didn't speak. And usually you would speak to this person. Wow, Ken's prison. And that's not nothing easy to heal from. Ooh, it is not. But the story, honey, you gonna tell one day. I keep saying I need to get this read. But you're part of the community anyway. You're part of the Patreon. Every Wednesday, I like to check in to see what y'all have learned or what y'all evolved from in between. Next Wednesday is going to be the Divine 9, where I talk about 9 and with this completion, what are you ending? The cycle that you need to end for you and your lineage, for you, for yourself to find out. And you have to start tapping in with that to learn who your karmic cycle is. You have to start doing a research too. When you go into like the dark night of the soul and you really do that shadow work, which you're supposed to do at this time, especially during this full moon. And I think I am going to do, now those, when I do full moon rituals and new moon rituals, whatever, those are separate tiers. But I think I'm going to have this one open for the, if anybody is from, even if you're not, because I did come over here from TikTok and I said I was going to pick a number and give a free subscription for my Patreon. So that number is from 1 to 100. If you're still in the chat, you can put it in the chat and I can say the number if you're interested. But yeah, we're going to be tapping in because y'all have to let this go. It's time to harvest. It's time to get what you need. And this harvest full moon, let me see. I did have some notes. Just a little bit. It's release whatever keeps you small because it's in Aries. And you know, Aries, that's nothing small about Aries anyway. So it's going to be a real strong moon to work with releasing. Shine a light in the truth and identity. So you're going to, it's about paying attention to the patterns. What patterns have you learned? And you're still doing these patterns that are not for your highest good in your alignment. Jessica said 77. Okay. I'm going to give 2 more minutes just in case. 64, 33. Can't stand you already in it. I thought, yeah, can't stand you already in it. But I love 33. Have you been seeing a lot of 33s? I'm going to wait till 35. When it hits the 35 minutes, I'm going to say the number. And it's 1 through 100. And you'll have a free subscription. But I'm going to do this until October. So I'm going to still keep doing them every live that I have. If someone's interested, I will give a free subscription. Because we're going to dive in deep. It's time. It's time. You're ready. Yes. Most of y'all are healers. Those journeys to reach the energy of knowing that you're a healer, knowing that you're comfortable in being a healer, you'll realize that you're a people, you had to heal from people pleasing. And that people pleasing can go dark. I'm gonna just say that. And it was heavy with the manipulation for somebody. Shit. Yeah, entity attachment, honey. It chased you a long time. But and it landed on abandonment. Whoever abandoned you, they had that same energy for whoever this poverty person was. So I feel like it's heavy with that abandonment came heavy with that lineage. Like the mother, the father, all of them, they had to go through that demon, that cycle of abandonment issues, because that's all they knew. To love didn't feel comfortable to them. To love felt like they needed to reject it and run from it. Yeah, jealous and envy just keeps fucking coming out. Damn. Always to an earth angel. Like I said, that was their energy. It was not yours. Oh, yes. Along with 9/11, 7/11, you actually emailed at one of those times. It's so crazy. The signs is heavy on the rainbows. That means, yo, butterflies, you are in alignment, Cans. You are in alignment. I believe I posted a video about, if I haven't, I'm about to, about rainbows. Seen the most beautifulest rainbow I've ever seen in my life. It's like, that shit is so beautiful. And y'all could be significant for somebody, but transformation, transition. You're earth angel. Earth angel energy, healer energy. You have the toughest cycles, tough life. You had to find what real love is, and you're going, and most of y'all, and it's like number 15. 15 is the devil card, addictions, healer again. You had to learn some sort of heartbreak in some sort of addiction. Like, rather, you had to go through addiction, and you had to understand that you can't cope with addictions. You have to deal with the addiction, deal with the hurt, deal with the pain, and not run from it. And that's when you reach your peace. And nothing, literally no one could come in between peace. But you're going to inspire someone to go look within. I don't know who this person is, but you're going to inspire them because they know where you came from. They know who you used to be, and you're totally different. Whoo, clarify the soulmate. Yeah, hello. They're going to want to come. They're going to come and say something to you. So it could be a whole different person that you weren't used to. A whole different. My son's birthday is 10/1/11. Wow. Oh my God, look at that. I have my angel with me daily. I didn't realize it. Until I started following you. That is so deep, Tammy. That is so deep and such a beautiful story. Yes, y'all found each other. You and your son absolutely found each other. They gave y'all both gave someone to live for. Him too. You gave him somebody to live for too. Because even though he has a disability, they understand in their world. And I feel like he know a lot that, like, he has a disability, but he knows a lot. He's not stupid. And he knows that you saved him. And I'm going to just leave it like that. So whoever's mad, they just have to be mad. Opposition, travel. At one point, you were just stagnant. You couldn't get nowhere. You was beat down. But now you're able to get out in nature, see the world. And rather, it's not, maybe you need to just get out in some green. Get out in the woods. Your ancestors were in woods. Like they was outside, breathing. Something about the woods and trees is significant. Maybe you're leaving fruit at trees. You're giving back to nature or something nature wants to come towards you and bless you. Maybe you need to eat more greens. The pines could be significant. Opposition. Clarify the opposition. You came a long ass way. Starseed in reverse. Yeah, you did not know your light. With some of y'all need to be outside with the stars. It's something about a star. Every time you look out your window, it's this big star. And it's just like, it seems like it's looking at you or something. It's like, oh, it's either 1 or 2 stars that's always out. Like when you look out the window, it's this bright, shimmery star. You may be a star seed. Yes, remember I told you he had Down syndrome? Yeah, exactly. Imprisonment. This is when somebody's energy, you was locked away. You was in the shadow. With somebody, you had to find your shadow. You had to find your light in prison. Clarify imprisonment. Yeah, change in reverse. Because you wouldn't change nothing. So you had to learn a lesson for somebody by going to jail. Mama! Yeah. Very soon, something is ending. Very soon, y'all. Very soon, something is ending. Hang on in there. Please, if you got the chills right now, I'm talking to you. Stop. Yeah, because something is blocked. Somebody needs to stop something. Because I said stop. Have faith. Maybe stop all that negative talk. Stop all that negative thinking. Have faith. You already seen it to be true, though. You had some sort of achievement before. Give me more with the achievement. Thoughts. And it landed smooth on achievement. Maybe you're trying to manifest love, or it's everything happens with your thoughts. It starts with your thoughts. So you may be like a heavy, your medium, your empath, all that. Your mind, your crown chakra is open. Your third eye is been open. You have to pay attention to your thoughts. Your thoughts are your achievement. By you having a calm mind, and they only want to talk when I'm talking. Looking at me. By your thoughts is your achievement. That's gonna determine how smooth. With somebody, you need to take a spiritual bath too. I feel like somebody you never really took a spiritual bath. If you're interested, my email is in the description. And I am going to be doing giveaways on that too in my Patreon for those that are on the tiers. It's giveaways. I told y'all this. Who's been in the chat when I said I'm going to start doing this? I'm finally in the flesh. Just doing this by yourself. Relationship. Like I said, you want this love. You want somebody to share it with. It's coming. That's what you had to learn too. Your change in love, like your change in a relationship. Give me more with the relationship. Somebody was chained to a relationship. Yeah, love spell. Dang. Let me see. Let me see if it's something. Yeah, blocked. With somebody, yeah, concern. This is the same energy that was in my TikTok. Somebody's under a love spell right now. And it's not with somebody that's good. Who been drinking their okra water? Shit ain't easy. It is not easy. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying? Shit ain't easy. It is not easy. So it's not easy to let this person go. You're under some sort of love spell. Clarify the love spell. Lust. Like I said, you're they want you to want them bad too. 7 again on both cards. Like I said, 7 is 7. Girl, this shit is crazy. So on point, right? fucking obsession. They want you to be obsessed with them. You under it. Oh my God. Lust. Shit. Yeah, conflict. It's not for your highest good. Pay attention. If that's what you use, peep game. You have to wake up out of that illusion. No one else can do it for you. With somebody, you're going to do it, but that's what you're going through right now. That shit is not easy to fight. So you're having a lot of, like, you just wake up. I feel like somebody just wake up in the middle of the night and be like just release me. Like, you want to be released from the energy. You got to make sure, that's what I'm saying. In the distant future, it's going to be an ending to it. It's going to be an ending to it. You're connecting with you're connecting with the right guides. Yep. Real love is going to come. So you had to understand, right? Because you weren't the only one that was under this illusion. This energy happened. So relationships, so people that is somebody that was in poverty in your family that was under an illusion, and it had to do with love. Somebody did it to them. Fuck. And if it was one of those where they did it to them, and anybody after them will go through this heartache and pain, that shit be deep. Voodoo! Oh my shit! Who on that shit? Me. This shit happened. If it wasn't your mom, it was the mom's dad. The shit, somebody did it to them. And for anybody that comes after them will go through this sort of struggle. But you was the one to break that shit. Shit, that is going to be so fucking heavy. So it's like you sitting here trying to do this shit over here. And then you got the family and everybody else trying to come up against you. Oh, what the fuck you doing? This and the third, because though it's something like not for your highest good, and it's clearly spiritual. You were supposed to go through spirituality. You were supposed to go through your spiritual journey, whatever that is to you. Wherever you found your awakening, you were supposed to do it. However that was. On both cards, thoughts and achievement. Clearly, 52. That is crazy. It's all in the mind. It is all in the motherfucking mind. Now somebody's going to be in concern now. 33. Yes, Ken's. 33. You put 33 up there. Maybe this is heavy on point for you, girl. Because you awakened some shit. All you had to do was we got child in reverse. But the child, this shit, and what is on this child's shirt? 11. Give me more with the child. 18 could have been a point in someone's life that it was just like shit changed dramatically. Health concern in reverse. Voodoo. Damn. They attacked someone with their health, and they attacked that child. They could have attacked this person while this person was pregnant with the child. With someone, they had a miscarriage, and voodoo was done. Take a resonate, trigger warning. Ascending. Your ascension is everything right now. That's why your guides is like, we don't have no time for you to be reflecting on whoever this jealous and envy that you get in that energy that wants you to stay bitter or something and be bitter about something that keeps dwelling on the past. Fuck it. You've been dwelling on that shit for way too long. Way too long you was tied to some sort of manipulation. You know that for a fact. Get a dream catcher to hang over your bed. Again. Unbothered. That's your peace. Going within. If something don't make you, it doesn't feel right within, it does not matter who it is. They cannot disturb your peace. With somebody, it was a lust. a lusting, protection. For somebody, trigger warning, you had to go through a lot as a child. You could have been touched inappropriately. And someone in a family wanted you to feel guilty about that. Take what resonates. I'm only saying it because it's part of your healing and it's part of what you need to release right now. You can't run from it. Because that's really the only thing that keeps coming back and forth in your mind. But if you calm your mind down and complete the story. And look, 77, 7 people in here, and then it was 77 again. You had to settle, you have to calm your mind right now. And it's very important for you to calm your mind right now, because it's like you're on a point of, because it's all this other stuff going on in your life. And it's such a turning point in your life at the same time, because you're going through an ascension right now. You're going through an ascension. So you may feel like you're under attack. For somebody, you are under some sort of love spell, but I'm not talking to this person over here. The person I'm talking to right now, you are not under attack. You're under an ascension. You realize already that the lifestyle that I used to have, I cannot have no more because it disturbs my peace. And it does not matter who that lifestyle or whoever was attached to that. You've evolved. Your body will always tell you, I don't like it here. No matter what here is, what area, I don't like it here. My body does not feel right, so I have to go. Shit. Because why? You're the rising star, 77. That throat chakra is open. So why are you wasting time? It's open. Why are you not speaking? And it's not about telling your truth, just jumping out and just telling your truth. Why are you not speaking? They keep telling me that. Why are you not speaking? Why are you not speaking? So you haven't spoken to these people for a long time. They know why you're not speaking. Give me more with the rising star. Rising star. Sacral chakra. So you had to learn self-love because you've went through a lot of you may have experienced trigger warnings. You know how deep I get. You may have experienced. No, I'm not gonna say that right now. I'll say that on Patreon. Yeah, sad. I'm gonna say stuff like this. You had experienced sad, depression, lack, self-care, drama, children. So you've experienced sadness at a very, very young age. Like I'm sad because I didn't get my candy. You've experienced a lot of sad things. Like, so you was a depressed child. Like you may have wanted to put hurt to yourself and you didn't understand why. I feel like you've been under attack since a child. Like not even like, you know how I was under attack. No, you have mentally been under attack since a child because, and I feel like you peep game because you've seen it in your mother. You've seen her mental disorder. You've seen her with, like, it's like somebody doesn't even have an attachment to the child. You don't know what a true mother, so you may be a female, a mother-daughter relationship. You don't know what that truly is. And I feel like you weren't supposed to with that energy because that energy was the karmic lesson. That energy was not going to change in this lifetime. And it's sad to say, even if that energy is still alive, that energy is stuck in that loop. And only thyself can bring thyself out of things. You feel what I'm saying? You could tell somebody to you the blue in the face. You could tell them to you blue in the face. Look, this is, but you can't, with spirituality, you can't force nobody to just free will. You've awoken. You understand your path. You're ready to move forward on to the next lesson because it's all filled with lessons. Are you repeating the same cycle through different energies? Which coming back around for somebody? It's Saturn return. Saturn's retrograde, dog. Like things is happening for a reason. You're reflecting on 2016 for a reason. That was 9 years ago. This is the year of the 9. You've been for the past week. So last month, like July, been since July to, matter of fact, since June, but I'll say July to now, been bugged out. But honestly, it probably is starting to just now get better. You had an awakening. The same, something that went down in 2016. And I know somebody can't really remember. Somebody can't, you want to remember. Something's going to be an aha moment this week. What's today? Today's Saturday. And I did my 77 again. I did my week ahead. Maybe somebody need to look at the week ahead that I posted. Because tomorrow is going to be the new week ahead that I do. On Evolving with Sheena. Click the link in the description. Thanks. Jeez. Then as soon as I turn off this live, just regular. Play so much. Courage in reverse. Inspiring energy. So those that inspire you want you to not have courage to do this, to rise, and not even about like whatever. The golden light shines on them. Again, so you must be doing some sort of, either you're a Reiki healer or you're into Reiki or you need to get some Reiki. I am a Reiki healer, Evolving with Sheena. Click the link in the description. But some sort of light, opportunity, some sort of, maybe you do some sort of manifestation work to like, so you do a law of attraction, golden opportunities. And you know why? You know why they're jealous? Because you went for it. You went for the opportunity. You didn't just sit there. They sat there. You're not, your family is very gifted too and talented, but they just don't choose to be talented. They choose to just envy each other's talent when everybody got their own fucking gift. Just a little longer in reverse. I feel like the time is here. I'm not tired yet. They don't want you to wait too, because why? Oh, so we got to tap into this. Hidden secrets. Wealth and prosperity in reverse. Home. A lot of things trigger warning. If y'all trying to work, see what you need to work on and release during this full moon, make sure you have your pencil and pen. Make sure you're doing your shadow work, even if you got to do it right now. You have to release this out. So what you can do with shadow work, one form is using one of the elements, fire. You can write what you're releasing down on a piece of paper, and you can release it through flame. Another way you can do is water. So you can write down with a Sharpie pen and like a Sharpie marker and some toilet paper, write it down on the toilet paper, flush it down the toilet, write it down on some brown paper bag, put it back into earth. You need to release something, and a lot is dark trauma. Somebody's ancestor used to fry okra. If you have an ancestor altar, they want, that's what they want as an offering for somebody. Fried okra. Yeah, you're looked at in high honor for this ascension because it's not easy. It is so not easy. Let me see. Ever since I got this deck, it just like want me to use it. Okay, let me see. Let me see what ancestors step forward for this. I feel like with somebody, what you went through, somebody in your ancestral lineage went through, could be a masculine energy, could be a female. These two cards wanted to pop out. I feel like the woman had addictions. They went through some sort of addictions. The masculine energy went through the same trauma you did. All right, I'm gonna just take these. With someone that was raised by their aunt, in their cousin. Could have been like an older cousin. A lot of this stuff I can't, the way it be coming to my head, I'm like, I can't say that on YouTube. But a lot of healing is being taken place. IKEA. Take what resonates. Somebody's mom was found at IKEA with an overdose. And we're going to just disconnect from it. That's what this energy was giving me. So take only what resonates, leave the rest behind. Especially when I deal with these type of cards. Lulu or Lucy may be significant. Tiffany or Stephanie. Something to Ani. Star of Anise could be significant. Maybe somebody's working with Star of Anise. Someone could have like, they could be biracial, Mexican descent and Mexican and white, I don't know, biracial, or it's a mixed energy. Clarify secrets hidden. Rich guy, give me more, and rich girl. Shit. What's the odds of them coming out together? Secrets hidden. It's gonna be a shock too. Rich girl, rich guy. What about it? Travel? Clarify secrets hidden. Mentally unstable. Shit. So these people were actually like, first of all, you're from some sort of, Jezebel and conflict. That's the culprit. So it was a point where somebody, it was a male and female, they were doing good. And here goes the jealousy and envy from some Jezebel that wanted to cause conflict. And you know what? I feel like the female energy, this is a lesson she had to learn. It's something about hair. Something about hair too. Somebody envied this person's hair. Having this come upon this couple or this, it could be the brother or sister or something. It's a male and a female, rich guy, rich girl. Hidden secrets. Mentally and emotionally unstable. Take what resonate. Give me more with the hidden secrets. Where's the lie? The Jezebel came back out. Bondage. Oh my, that is the fucking conflict. I see it poking. Bondage. I try to throw it back in there and be like, all right, nah, that's not the message. Let me throw it back in there. And the bitch came back out. Oh no, that's the lesson. It was a hidden secret. And who is this Jezebel? Faith in reverse. So this could have been a dark spiritualist that had animosity towards whoever this rich girl is and this rich guy is. And I felt like an energy, maybe this rich guy stepped out. This Jezebel may have had a hidden child. Jealousy and envy transition. The jealousy and envy just keep coming the fuck out. Oh, okay, their child must have transitioned and someone else's child made it. Distant future imprisonment. Somebody going to jail. Soon too. About this situation. And if it's not mental, if it's not physical jail, it's bondage. If it's not physical, it's spiritual. That okra water got you tapping into with my tissue tears and laugh at the same time. Oh my gosh, girl. Oh my gosh, girl. As this person is laughing too. That is so deep. All right, give me more with the give me one more with the hidden secrets. A high priestess had to awaken. A high priestess had to awaken to clear all this shit up. Damn. Oh my gosh. The healer. Is this bitch still alive? Let me say Jessica, 1997 could be significant. Divinity. This person could be with God. Clarify Jessica. Let me see if this person is even still alive. Twin flame. Divinity. I think they were God. They're not even here no more. They could have died in 1997. It could have been somebody that they used to mess around with, had a child, I don't know. Back in the day, it was a karmic ass motherfucking film. Like I said, 1997 could be significant. That could have been a transition thing that went on. They are with God though. But, or the, you know, the afterlife. But yeah, it was a situation that they had. She had this with this, the rich guy, the masculine energy. And that's what, and oh my God, I wish I could have said it first. I said, and that's what fucked up the money. Poverty. Shit. What? You had to learn how to see through the veil, baby. The veil. That's what you had to awaken. They wanted you to be blind. They didn't want you to see. That's the secret. That shit was on you. You could have been the pregnant one, that she was pregnant with. So this is the thing. This is the energy. If they didn't see their riches in the physical realm, whoever this Jezebel was, she was also must have been a high priestess too or something. But the faith, no, because faith was in reverse. But had they been tapping into something dark to be able to get this shit off. And it started with a love offer. Remember we started that in the beginning. It was a love offer. Love. Shit. Third party in reverse. Third party in reverse. Yeah. That could have been your pop-pop or your grandfather that went through this shit. Be good. If you want to be up there, be good. Don't be loud, because go back over there. Because that's too loud when you right there. Chakras, you had to get in alignment, baby. You had to get in alignment. So open that third eye so you can see. A lot of y'all are going to be breaking down your own shit. It's going to come as you understand why certain stuff had to happen or why certain things happen. And a lot is with poverty, generational. You're breaking a cycle so you can have generational wealth. I feel like that's very important for somebody to break. I feel like you want to break this before you even get to the love part. That's what I feel. Exactly. Theft. Because there's always somebody wanting to take something. Yeah. Always somebody wanting to take something. If you are getting some inheritance, make sure you have your own lawyers. Lawyer up. Because I feel like her, whoever the Jezebel's child, it was a child that was miscarried. But if she does have a child with whoever or something, somebody's coming out of woodwork talking about they the child. And they want to cut a something. And it's like, what? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym with this motherfucker, was you? Type energy. You was not with me shooting in the gym. Or maybe that's how they feel. I don't know. Evil motherfucking eye. And it landed on the twin flame. She came against somebody else, like, but that's why it's very, you gotta be strong though. And I mean, I get it. Somebody fucked with the wrong one and brought that energy and fucked up the balance in their frequency. Yeah, third party keep coming in. It was somebody, and a lot of people's talking about that too. A lot of people knew, so the family knew the story behind something. But you coming up out of it. It's some truth about to be told. Some truth is about to be told. And they about to be super mad. Aha! Moment is happening in this video. I ain't have to wait till the end, to the week. Obviously, you already know. Shut up. Am I tapped in that much? Big house. Dang. Ancestors. Somebody. Again, somebody's giving me they are a rainbow child. Either it was a little girl or something that came before you, the energy. It was somebody that came before you that passed when it was a baby. But you came back. And 6 of Knives. Something wasn't, they're moving you away because they didn't cherish the gift that they had. And you have to put your guard up. It's what made you had to learn these lessons, the Emperor. You had to learn these lessons so you know what to do, so you know how to tap in. With somebody you grew up in a Pentecostal church, with somebody you've experienced being counted out in something because you had to go on hermit and learn yourself and learn thyself. Sleeping willow may be significant. Is that a tree? Sleeping willow. Oh, I don't know. Sleeping willow came in my head, or a willow tree or something like that. Somebody has an ancestor tree. So your ancestor tree, maybe you're learning more about who's in your ancestry, the tree. With someone you used to see spirits, Sheena, just exit the energy like, oh my God, you're on 3 right now. Lost child, sister. My mom lost a child, sleeping willow tree. Girl, stop scaring me! Because I'm like, why would I even say that? Yeah, honey, you gave me the goosebumps. Thank you so much for confirming. Because sometimes when I be saying stuff, I'm like, yo, please resonate. A lot of stuff that I'll be holding back from saying I cannot say on here because I know I would get restricted. My guys don't have filter. They don't understand. They don't care to understand. It's not like they don't care to understand filter. Chill. So you had the chills. Okay. Yes, baby. 5 of coins. You were supposed to heal. This is another general. This is with the definition of this card. It's giving more of a, you were chosen to break this generational curse of like poverty. Let me just read it. Let me read the definition. So I can say what I said when I said it. It is. Those type of journeys are not for the weak. So I want you to feel better about yourself. You're a warrior. Warriors go through shit like this. You conquer. You're a conqueror. You're not for the weak. And that's in friendships. That's in love. That's in everything. You're not for the weak because you did not have a weak ass life. You had a very tough life. And those tough lives and those that on both sides of the family, you were royalty in the spiritual realm on both sides. And someone came in weakness when they was in weakness and stole that energy. And you can come get that shit back and cast that shit back to whatever this person is tied to. let me hush. But Five of Cups can be significant. Someone's going through some sort of guilt, fear, shame, sadness. They're reflecting on something that they did. Five of Coins. Hard times coming to an end. A new job after prolonged unemployment. Renewed faith. That faith was in reverse. Renewed faith. Recovery from financial ruin. Improved luck. Feeling welcome. Rehabilitation. Debt repayment. And a light at the end of the tunnel. The root worker from Missouri named Sam Nightingale is shown giving 2 down and out people a spiritual cleansing with herbs and rum. Sam was originally from Guyana and was well loved and respected as a storyteller and conjurer in Missouri. Missouri may be significant for somebody. Earl Nightingale could be significant. You're manifesting, you're doing financial abundant type rituals and stuff like that. You are not playing. Maybe you're using a certain herb to enhance this abundance. Maybe you're following the direction of your ancestor of things to do to enhance. Someone, you're growing an actual plant. Like you're getting more into it than just saying and just putting out petitions. You're actually doing feng shui, maybe significant. Feng shui. You don't give a fuck. You hold in your, so something about the gators, somebody could be from Florida. Or gators could be significant. Like the gator, is that a hockey team or something like that? But let me read what this card is. 7 of Sticks, which is the 7 of Wands. You got your protection up. You're standing your ground. No one can come in between your peace right now, and they're telling you to keep your protection up too. And for a specific reason. 7 of Sticks. Standing your ground. Strength in adversity. Defending your beliefs. The final showdown, a fair competition, protest, resisting authority, protecting what's rightfully yours, and the ability to summon inner what? Strength. And that to me will be easy for you to summon in because you've been working on yourself. Your chakras is in alignment. You're in your north node. You're in your godlike energy. You're in high vibration. This is the time now to focus on abundance. Maybe you should sleep with lavender in your pillow to help with your sleeps and protection while you're asleep. Lavender in your pillow. It may help with your abundance, your dreams, when you're in your dream state, so remember your dreams. Someone could have recently dreamed of like water, dark water, like muggy water. Heavy emotions, dark emotions, or someone coming towards you with a dark intention, dark emotions. Heavy with a narcissist, a narc that's always trying to come with this person that's like, you may have like a goofy personality. Everybody likes to be around you, and they've been jealous since childhood of that energy. It's like a competition of who can get seen the most or who likes who the most. Out of a family situation, take or resonate. It will only trigger if you know it's for you. Okay? So I'm gonna close that energy. Hopefully it resonated with somebody. 88 may be significant. You could be seeing a lot of 88, 888s. Something's coming in. Some divine blessing that you've been waiting for. Manifest, make a wish. When you see that energy, your mind, so that's why they're telling you the thoughts, happy thoughts, thoughts of love, love frequency, because your mind can easily shift to different frequencies. And when certain portals are open, you can project that energy more towards you if you're in low frequency. Hopefully that made sense. Let's close that part out. Thank you for those ancestors that stepped forward. All right, let's talk about something else. Let me light this up. How long have I been on here? An hour and 20 minutes? Are you entertained? So, Kens, have you been starting the okra water challenge? Where is my... One second. Get those vibes back together. Because that was a lot. I felt like that was a lot for somebody to just like be talking about for so long. I pray your healing is easy, swift, and breezy. Because you already have the awareness. You already know what happened. You just have to go back into that space energetically to heal, not to stay and dwell and just be like all set. No. You have to finish the picture of something. Like you have to finish the story because you keep going back. And I've said this before. You keep going back to a specific part of, and I need you to realize this before the harvest moon. Somebody needs to hear this before the harvest moon of what you need to release. Because you keep going back to the pain, the energy of it. Cool, because you got to have the energy so you can release that too. But you're missing the picture of something that happened. Or the reason behind something that you want to know. Because it's like something that has you stuck. My birthday is 82, 10. So I know you see a lot of 11s and 1s. Remember, we just had the convo about the time zones where I'm from, Sheena. Did you say you was from Florida? Girl, you know I'll be forgetting. I started meditating. I heard a screaming voice say, don't do it. I stopped meditating after that day. Any thoughts? Especially with 11. It sounds like, okay, if you're meditating and you hear don't do it, so was it something that you needed answers with? What if it was telling you don't do something that you were thinking? You know how sometimes our minds drift in meditation? I don't know what happened with yours. Because you just said I was meditating and I heard don't do it. Immediately I felt like it was a sign, don't do something that you were going to do. I don't think it came with the meditation. So are you saying that in that meditation, your thought said, don't do this meditation? What kind of meditation was you doing? Was you just sitting and meditating? And there's multiple ways to meditate. I feel like it was more when I read that, I heard, don't do something that you were going to do. It was more of like a warning because you were already in the meditation. That's how you heard the download. If you hear something in meditation, sweetheart, that's a download. That's divine energy. Did you feel scared when you heard don't do it? Did that energy feel scary? Maybe you was connecting with something. Sheena, just exit the energy like, oh my God, you are on 3 right now. Okay, I read that part. My mom lost a child sleeping willow tree. Oh, while sleeping, like a cricket, like the child was sleeping. Hold on, girl, because I be forgetting what I said. That's why I like to do it on YouTube so y'all can just rewind. No, I just relaxed. I have no clue. I was laying down, wasn't thinking. Yeah, it took me out of it. Yeah, because angel guides. 11. Like even with that title, it gives me you're heavy with the downloads and you have heavy intuition, but I don't believe that while you're in meditation it was telling you not to meditate. Maybe get a new form of laying down, maybe do it a different way. Or, being creative is a form of meditation. There's so many different ways to meditate to where that's something like, there's no way they say don't do it at all. It's so many different ways to do it. I feel like that was more of an alert with something, angel guides. in a decision that you wanted to make, or a decision that you was thinking about you were going to do, or something about a decision making. I don't think that's more on, or maybe a different practice of doing something. Please replay your own video. Right. Sometimes I be having to. Someone could feel paranoid, or you're getting out of that. Yeah, delighted. Okay, so you're getting out of that. Delighted is upright and paranoid is in reverse. You're in the right direction. You're more excited. So maybe you're realizing that you're excited and it's not paranoid. You're not worried. Maybe because there is a difference. That's still on the same like law of polarity, hot and cold. So there's worry and there's excitement. It's still on the same but different frequencies. The higher form is excitement. The lower form is worry. So somebody's realizing that all they have to switch their energy, get on a higher frequency. Yes, get on a higher frequency, stimulate it. The feeling you get when you're engaged in an activity that causes excitement and pleasures. Confirmation or what? Confirmation or what? Sharpshooters. Pound sharpshooters. And that gave me the chills. Stress. Feeling a sense of emotional pressure. Come on. Feeling a sense of emotional pressure or on the verge of being overwhelmed. You're stimulated. There's a lot going on. You must be under a lot of heavy pressure right now. They're sweating. Understand. Again, law of polarity. Stressed and stimulated. It's a total difference. Change your frequency because you got to pay attention to what you're projecting out. You're projecting something out. And that energy you're projecting out into the universe is coming back to you. So if you're projecting stressed energy instead of energy of believing in faith, that energy is going to keep coming back to you. Disappointment. A bad feeling you have when your expectations or hopes have not been met. So you're trying to rush some sort of manifestation, somebody specifically, and you get disappointed when it doesn't come when it's supposed to come for you. But that's not divine timing. That's not unexpected. And the journey that you're on right now is unexpected blessings. Now, let me keep these talks. I don't even want to get back into that energy. Give me more. Yeah, indifferent. When you have choices but don't have any preference or options. Would somebody need to watch dairy? Watch the options of food that you're eating because that's contributing to you being in some sort of stagnant, being stressed, you eating snacks and junk food when you're trying to be in prosperity and keep yourself stimulated. It was a loud voice I heard. That's still giving me godlike energy, honey. It's still giving me divine energy. How did you feel when you heard the voice? It could be anybody. It could be ancestors. You're a medium, so it could be anything. Pay attention to what you feel when you get those. Please replay. All right, I got that. Enthusiastic, a passionate sense of joy with lots of eagerness and interest for something or someone. Someone wants to start a new craft. They want to do pottery or something like that. You're about to start a pottery class. You're really, I promise you. So if you're in some sort of hermit mode, enjoy the hermit mode. Figure out, not everything costs. I feel like somebody in your community, you're going to start doing community things or getting into the community and building friendships. And you're going to come across something that's like free and it's so relieving to be in. Like maybe you're going to some sort of carnival or something you're about to go to and it's just going to be so much fun. And it's going to be like, I needed this. Give me more. You needed it for, I wanted to say, and I have to hurry up and say this before it comes out. You needed this for your sacral chakra. You're getting some sort of message or somebody's going to call you that's trying to scam you. So don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to scammers, period. All this is orange. And I was going to say, you're doing something with your sacral chakra. You're anticipating. Look, enthusiastic and anticipation came out. Excitement. Anticipation. Feeling excited for something to occur in the future. Oh my God. I'll be so on point. Excitement. Stimulated. Excitement. Eagerness, passionate, a sense of joy with lots of eagerness and interest for something or someone. Enthusiastic. These are all the opposites of this. That is so deep. You have to flip your energy to get back into alignment to the frequency of abundance. When you feel stressed, you are human. Just get out of that energy. Ground yourself. Put your feet in some soil. Let Mother Nature just relieve you of the stress, because you're getting too much caught in the visual of things and not the experience of life. You have to, because that's part of the poverty mindset, and that's part of the poverty thing. Those generational curses is not easy to break, no. Because these are comfortable energies. You're used to feeling stressed. You're used to feeling disappointed. You're used to feeling indifferent because this has been since childhood. So that is, you've adapted to that energy to where when you start feeling good, you feel worried, like it's not going to stay. And that's what you need to get out of your mind. You have to know that it's broken. You hear me? Distracted. I stopped meditating. LOL. It freaked me out. Are you ready to communicate with spirit? That's what it feels. It doesn't feel like angel guides 111. Now, if you want to be an angel, if you have a name with angel guides, you can't be afraid of spirit. Whatever you said, because my intuition would have told me if it's something like it was wicked or something. That was a good energy. Whatever told you that. It must have been a powerful energy, but it was trying to warn you for something, or it wasn't. It's not giving me. So follow your intuition. If you felt scared, maybe you're not ready to work with medium or work with spirit, because that sounded like more of your clairaudience shot through and gave you a. Now, if you know, maybe you're in some sort of religion and you felt like it was like wicked or something, but no, that's not what it's giving me. So with distracted, having a hard time concentrating on the present because your thoughts are elsewhere. We have blissful, feeling extremely happy and full of joy. You have all control over this. You have an option. We got fear with the dreading. You're dreading something, feeling extremely afraid about something in the future, but then excited too. How are you feeling excited for something that occur in the future and then feeling extremely afraid? So your emotions, you have to balance your emotions. You be tapping back and forth for something. You be going up and down. Excited. Unhappy. Somebody's coming in. Something's coming in for somebody, and that's confirmation. Somebody else is terrified of that. Let me make sure this is. Because I need to get this package. Thank you, Kens, for the donation. I appreciate you, love. Is that it? Yeah, let me get this package real fast. 1 second. 1 second, loves. So I will have I have one banishing order to send out, but those that are part of my Patreon, I will be doing surprise giveaways with my banishing, spiritual baths and stuff like that. You might want to join for that. So the numbers, if you're still here, now put your number in. Put the number in. 1 through 100. I'm gonna give away. Did y'all see it? Damn. I'm doing a new number. I think y'all seen it. Or you know what? I can just scroll up. This is for the this one is for the free 1 month membership to my Patreon. Did y'all see it? I'm gonna be mad if y'all seen it. I think y'all seen it. I gotta do a new number. Let me see what the numbers that y'all said before. And if it's more than one that's close to it, then I'll give out more than one. Maybe I put your numbers in here before. Let me see. I want to change the number because y'all all you had to do is just rewind and say. But you know what? The number was 73. So Vanessa and Hazel Murphy, you're the winner. Vanessa, you already in the this one is for the free membership. So Hazel Murphy, I'm gonna try to can you email me for the Evolving with Sheena? Email me your email address and I'll send you the link. Okay? Welcome to the club. And I will be doing another giveaway because I have banishing things to give away, but I'm gonna do that on Patreon. But yeah, it's time to be in them awakenings. Maybe somebody needs to seek a root worker or something to remove certain hexes and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm grabbing these. I'm just get a couple out of these, and then we're gonna move forward. Been on here for 137. Well, the post office was closed anyway, but I still wanna because with the spiritual bath, I have certain things. It comes with instructions and stuff like that, but it's certain things that have extra that I want. It's tailored to certain things. Is for certain people. I'm gonna just say that. When you tell me exactly what's going on, then I know what to do. And with this person, I had to wait for something to come in. But the person hating on you has, what were we talking about this whole time? The person hating on you has narcissistic behavior. Narcissistic behavior. The person causing you negativity is a fire sign. Seek someone. That's the only reason why I got this deck. I felt like this card was going to come out. Seek someone to perform or learn how to do a hex breaking ritual. I usually have this to where the video is facing me and y'all can see this, and I'll look at y'all comments on this, but I had to get this message out. I didn't even feel like doing all that. My email's in the description if you are interested. Like I said, with my Patreon, I will be doing giveaways if you're interested with certain baths and things like that. Follow it. It's super dope. Possess the amulet and have it blessed with protection. And with all of my spiritual baths, they come with protection oil. Hating on your body image and exercise routine. So you're getting your shit together. You may have monsteras. I love this plant. Or they have a monstera. I don't know. I love monsteras. They're the best. Anybody ever tried okra water? That shit ain't for the weak. If you are into like textures and stuff, whew, but the benefit and the energy it gives, no lie. No lie. I did my I started my okra water challenge like last month, and I still have to post like my review on it. But it's so good. It's good for the kidneys, good for the blood, good for your sugar, good for the reproductive for men and women. For men and women, it curbs the appetite. It helps with weight loss and regulating weight. If you can get past the thick, slimy shit, and if I can get past it, anybody can get past it, because I do not do that. Like with, let me shut up. You have inspired me to get on the ball with that next week's It's Mandatory, period. I'm gonna be doing it. So y'all can jump in whenever y'all feel like y'all can jump in. I'm gonna be doing it. It's 5 days on, 2 days off. 5 days on, 2 days off, and we're gonna do it for a month straight and see. I did it for the first 5 days just to see how my body did with that first week, and it's good for hair growth. It's good for your skin. It's good for your overall well-being. If you can just get past that slime, baby. Let's see what else we're talking about. Over it. Let me get one quick. Let me get a 2-minute. One second. 2 minutes. Little break. Not even 2 minutes. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, it's still going. I had to take a couple pulls of the. Can stay inspired. And you have a beautiful garden that you're growing. I'm so proud of you for wanting to do that, because you're getting in touch with your roots, honey. Happy Saturday, Chaos. Now, are you a good Chaos? Are you a good Chaos? Had to just recharge real fast. But we're going to tap back into this. Someone wants to keep trying to teach you a lesson as though they are your God. If you notice, I said that in the beginning. And your God is teaching them a lesson that has nothing to do with you. They're God. Something about their God. So they don't believe in y'all. So whoever's coming up against you right now is trying to teach you a lesson. Your God is about to teach them a lesson. You've awakened decades of trauma for them. Awakening. That's what I have wrote down as a download. So you've awakened decades of trauma for them. And I feel like just by you tapping into yourself, you rising, you coming into who you are, who you were meant to be, is what triggered this. Let me get some more specific about the situation. Someone could have brown eyes. I don't even know why I'm showing y'all the thing. The next time I'll have it switch the other way. You or them could have brown eyes. Dang, what am I titled this? I don't even know. 144 on a clock, 11. 144, 11. 144 is chosen ones. It's divine protection. 11, the path. People can't touch you. Hazel eyes. Somebody clearly had brown hazel eyes. Dang. Blockages removed. Do you hear me? You was going through it. You was going through it. Age fine like wine, though. Get out and wear nature. Now, so here, this is what we confirmation with everything. I've been chilling here with you a minute, though. They hex. Hold on. I've been chilling here with you a minute, though. They hex, that hex chick So boring, but I did need to have the combo. I know of someone, I think they are so paranoid. They put a spell on someone and cursed them. They didn't, LOL. Well, I don't know, whatever, maybe at some point, but the entire thing over, she just in this made up thing that she did all this, blah, 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 blah. I don't understand. Of course, right when it's start typing, you turned off the camera. Baby, I stayed on the camera. Now, this sounds a little personal. Is you doing something personal, or I don't know. If anybody else is in the chat, am I reading it wrong? But anyway, blockages removed. Somebody that gets out in nature. Somebody may have a tattoo, arms on sleeve. May have a tattoo. Testify. You know what? When I first said that, it's like they give me that song, somebody pray for me. Had me on their mind. Took the time and prayed for me. So you must have ancestors that went to church. And you do know, divine feminine, you do know, I don't know why YouTube has so many typos. Me neither, chaos. But whatever, with the divine feminine, someone from your past wants to reconnect. And with this overseas, I feel like, again, with someone, you've been wanting to move overseas. Okay, well, you don't have to wait. Okay, bored of that. And it's like, excuse you. I don't know what you're talking about, baby. So, yeah. Divine feminine. Blockages are removed. Let's be clear. Pay attention to the distraction. Like, of course, somebody with the name Chaos will come in and try to stir chaos. And then having typos and not really having a clear communication. So pay attention, because everything means something in the end. When somebody tries to send you blockages, tries to send you chaos, and don't make sense in their delivery, they just get easily removed. Blockages removed. I'm gonna go with the flow. Yeah, and it has to do with money. Again, it's still making sense. Like, you know how, okay, everything is not for everybody. So when somebody comes and like, oh, about the hexes and stuff with a name like Chaos, me being a medium, me being a tarot reader, I'm gonna take that information. Maybe somebody needs to know this, to do this with their own shit. When somebody try to come in their shit and try to just say anything weird to just be discovered, and then confirm, because she did confirm, oh yeah, that did make sense with the paranoid and all that other stuff. So somebody may be looking and wanting confirmation that something is going on that they're doing towards you. But they're searching. They're the ones that have to look. You're not searching for anything. You don't need no validation anywhere with anything. This is going to hit somebody that is for. Because I'm tapping into your energy super duper strong. Someone wanted you to have beauty spells. Age fine like wine. How does she do it? How does he do it? Take a resonate. Someone could live overseas, or you live overseas. I keep wanting to say I'm apologize. I want to apologize for showing you this card, and I know you can't see and read this card, but apologize for what? When I know you already know this. I don't know. So maybe you and someone know something. Y'all both have your aha moment at the same time. And it has to do with your blockages and your mugga and your movement. Because they see something's going on in their life and it's giving them paranoia, like how Chaos was saying about the confirmation with paranoid and all that other stuff. They need to see some type of confirmation. Someone may drive a Toyota. November could be significant. Death. That's what came out. That's what came out. March could be the significant. Lover. Undercover. Yikes. Let's tap out of that real fast. Let's tap out of that real fast. Because I can play, but it's like no, let's talk about this money though. Let's keep the money on the board. Let's keep the money on the board. I am in the mood though. Cause my guys is like, nah, ho, talk that shit. But I'm like, dang, all I do is talk that shit. Clarify money. Name may begin with the M, A, or R. Take what resonate. You may be fair skinned. May like expensive things. We're clarifying money. Let's be clear. Likes expensive things. Maybe a Spanish male or female. Any more? Wants to talk to you. They want to talk about. What they want to talk to you about? Give me one wants to talk to you. Oh, about the blockages. So we're still talking about that. They want to talk about the blockages. So somebody wants to talk about blockages being removed. If you are into tarot or you are into root work, they want to know a client. You may get a client, right, that wants you to remove something for them. You messed with someone's finance. You will be moving soon. So don't even worry about that. If things are out of your hands, they're out of your hands for a reason. Because you're on to a new season. You are not under attack. You are under an ascension. The fuck? This reading got good. Oh my God. All my lives are lit. I love saying that. All my lives are lit. You pay attention. June may be significant. Maybe somebody's moving in June. Or June, maybe your birthday. Something's happening in June. Let go of past resentments. It's time to heal. You're still healing things because you have like post-traumatic stress disorder, PS, and you always run to the worst happening out of things. Like I said, you was either raised by a narcissist or you grew up with narcissism. You know that shit. You could do a master class on narcissism and you're not the narcissist. You could have dealt with situations where people were unalived. You could have seen that happen. I don't even know why that card had to come out. Come on. Someone will go to jail connected to you. May having to do with that. Shit. Secret love child. Ooh, it's a lot going on. Cop. Detective. Pay attention to somebody knocking on your door. Wanting to know if you know anything that happened. Maybe this is happening around your area of where you live. So it's so much to be distracted with in your area. Somebody lives in an area that's not like, you don't feel calm all the time and peaceful all the time. There's a lot going on in that area. You're about to move. We already seen that coming on. You're going to be moving soon. So don't stress yourself out. Everything will work out. Because, I mean, money's out here. This is clarifying. This is all kicking off money. Clarifying the M word. Spirits visit you at night. Maybe somebody's wanting to connect and tell you something. So I'm talking to, I may be talking to a medium. And you're getting some sort of download of, why am I getting your download that you already know, but you're running from it? Maybe you feel like, so something happened in your area and you feel like you can break, you feel like you know what happened without somebody telling you something happened. Yeah, it happened. Addictions, whatever this the M word came out with, it has to do with some sort of drug, sex, lifestyle, some sort of addiction. Could have been an overdose. Name may begin with A, L, or K. Name may begin with M, A, or R. A came out twice. Somebody could have been in the 50s, or the cop or detective is. This is going left. Damn. Jealous of you and shit. So somebody with a name E, R, or T is jealous of you. Maybe it was an affair that went on. Shit. Is this somebody else's T? Sending you the evil eye. Damn. But you're not the problem. Unless you have an affair with unless you are having an affair with somebody's having an affair on you, and whoever the other person is jealous of you and they're sending you the evil eye. Name may begin with the E, R, or T. The fuck? You need to fast. You need to fast. Stop fighting it. You need to fast and get this fucking download. 7-Eleven on your end. Someone could have butterflies, could be significant. You be seeing them white butterflies. Do shadow work. Some of y'all during this time, somebody drives a motherfucking Toyota. Red car, red shirt. August could be significant. Highlights in hair. Give me more. Keeping secrets from you. So you know this person. A week from today, something's going to be exposed. Someone may be pregnant. I don't know. Who T is this? Someone has brown hair with highlights. Giving you the runaround. You have strong intuition. I feel like somebody's child, someone's name could be Justice, or justice is going to be served. Again, you need to fast so you can get these downloads yourself. Unexpected money is headed your way. So that's why they're telling you need to fast. So you can be on the frequency to receive. Eat more leafy. So something is changing. Like this harvest season is not only just because it's a full moon of release. It's to harvest. You're about to harvest something. But you got to let go of a blockage. I wanted to say final blockages, but it's like maybe it's the last little crevices of something from your past that's holding you back from seeing the clear view, the clear vision, to where you tapping into the future doesn't make you feel anxiety and paranoid and overthinking. You tapping into the future is like, oh, I'm very hopeful. Like I'm excited. And I don't have to see what that excitement is all the time. Hey, Noel Nelson. 1244 there. Stop it. I promise you. And I think I have a screenshot in my phone. I'm going to post it on my Patreon. 1244 is very significant. 44, period. And then 12. Let me see what this, hold on. Others support you. Double check your plans. Determination will pay off. When seeing the angel number 44, your ideas will be supported by others. Maybe you've been hesitant to mention plans to friends and family about going back to school or starting the SD account. Maybe you're writing your great American novel, but are worried that no one will read it. Your angels want you to know to keep pursuing those goals because you have more support than you realize. Also, when you see 44, you're receiving a gentle reminder to reassess current plans to keep things moving smoothly. It's possible that your particular situation finds you knee-deep in an existing project, but you're unsure whether it's going to work out. Your angels send you this number so you know that your grit and determination will pay off in the long run. Don't doubt your drive. And an affirmation could be, my persistence will pay off. My persistence will pay off. My persistence will pay off. That's what this money is coming from. Something is like a big unexpected blessing that you can expect though. Because all this hard work, like you've really been doing some heavy subconscious work. Heavy subconscious work. Let me see what 12 was. Did it have 1244? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it had 12. 44. And this angel number book is Deciphering Angel Numbers by April Hall. Let me do 12. 12. My gosh, yeah. Is that the next one? Yeah. I thought I had a 12. It went back to what is it? It's growth, career success, like 44 was saying. 12 symbolizes growth, career success, being heard. The angel numbers may seem simple. This angel number may seem simple, but when you see it repeatedly, it holds a special message. You're going through a period of growth. Remember, we were talking about that. Justice, yes, Jimmy. You're going through a period of growth, and your angels are glad to see it. It may not be easy, but they know you will be better for it. The angel number also indicates career success, such as a raise or a business expansion. Enjoy the peak as you work through many valleys to stand here. Your angels will also send you this number because you're being heard. This can happen when breakthroughs and communication finally occur within families or friendships that have had long-standing issues. Also, if you've been hesitant to speak up, now is the time to communicate. Others will be receptive to hear you out. Didn't I tell you, remember with the rising star? Rewind it. With the rising star, you have to say this. Something, your throat chakra is open now. You no longer feel like it's a frog in your throat. And then a frog may be significant. Maybe you've seen a frog, like just a different kind of frog, like with clear skin. Others will be susceptible. So affirmation: to grow is to change. To grow is to change. To grow is to change. You have strong intuition. Greek or Greece could be significant. Maybe you want to move there, or because something's about overseas, or maybe you're from there. Maybe you have descent there. Okay. Let me see. What time is it? I could do one more. 2 hours. Well, Age fine like wine. I feel like you're giving your system a flush. So maybe you're detoxing this week. What happened? Hopefully this is. What? I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, let me just finish hiding the weirdos. That's all me. Okay, I'm glad it resonates, Noelle Nelson. Glad it resonates. When you're on these type of journeys, when you notice the weirdos, just notice their frequency. They are so beneath you. You can't even see that view from where you at. It really start hitting like that. Somebody could have a scar on their face, no excitement in bed. Yikes. Someone could be in their 30s. Damn. Because that's when you need it, honey. You could be a black male or a female. Someone give you the runaround, has a T, C, V, E, or S in their name. Dang, do I want to tap into this? Yup, because you need to learn self-love and self-care. No excitement in bed. Something needs to be figured out. For real. I feel like that's what you're saying. Your ancestors are trying to connect with you. You will be successful with your next idea. Shit. You will be successful with your next idea. Your ancestors is trying to connect with you. They want you to put more into whatever you're doing. You may be a white male or female, or somebody has descent of that. You could be a black male or whatever. Someone could be in their 60s. That's passed on, honey. Or you could be in your 60s. But it's giving me more of the ancestor that's passed on, or they passed away in their 60s, that's trying to connect with you. Could be a masculine energy. If whoever this white male or female is, you could be in your 30s. You could have a scar on your face. Could be going through something in the bedroom. Something about November, a trip is happening, or you will be successful with your next idea. Give me more what your ancestors are trying to connect with you. You may have intuition that there will be a sudden loss or death or something. March may be significant. Or it was that happened. Yeah, no, the same two cards came out. Please rewind it. No, I don't know what I said because the same two cards jumped out together earlier. November, death. January and October could be significant also. Okay, so we're going to tap out of that one. Respectfully, I feel like whatever I just said with these same two cards that came out together will be significant. And this ancestor may be resemblance of whoever's trying to connect with that person. Every time I come out with this deck, shit. I'm on an unplanned vacation taking, ooh, what's called, what is that? It sounds good. Gratitude. You still hanging in there, Kens? Gratitude. All right, I'm not going to come before y'all any longer. Let's talk about something else. I feel like if I keep going with this deck, but you know what? I guess that's what Spirit want me to do. Undetected money is coming in for somebody this week or this week's coming. Make sure you keep an eye out on the mail, but not like keep an eye out on it to where like you're staring at it all the time. You're wondering if it's in there. Just, you know, be doing your little checks. And if it's not there yet, black male or female, I am talking to. Calm your nerves. I get it. Give me more with the collective. Name may begin with a B, J, or H. First, last, middle. May be significant. Somebody's a female. Asian male or female. Yes. Give me one. Got a trip again. Somebody in their 20s. A year from today. In May. Yes. Give me more with yes. Somebody may be a Spanish male or female. We got Asian male or female. A female. Spanish male or female right here. Somebody have brown eyes. Why does this card keep coming out? I'm gonna put this back down. You are going through a transformation period. This same card keep coming out. Give me more with no. August may be significant. Brown eyes. Someone is pregnant. Black male or female. We got teenager in reverse. And then it landed, the teenager in reverse landed on a more. I don't know if somebody is in a relationship with someone and they're pregnant and that the father or somebody is deceased now. And they're going through a tough time. I feel like either somebody in your neighborhood or you know this person very, very, they may be the ones that's in their 20s or you may be in your 20s. They need help, like, yeah, focus on your child. Maybe that's somebody's child that's going through that situation. Someone drives a Lexus, mystery. Maybe it's how it went down. Someone also needs to eat cleaner if they are pregnant. It's something about what they're eating or what they're taking right now is not healthy for them or the child, whoever this teenager is. Yeah, tinted windows. Lied on your name. Could have been some gambling situation, played a lottery in reverse. Someone gambled something and then lied on somebody's name, and I feel like somebody confronted someone. Name may begin with the E, R, or T. That was the one that was fake. Your ancestors are trying to connect with you. Take what resonates. Trickster, liar. And it landed on a teenager in reverse. Someone, yeah, undercover, private. Somebody definitely need to eat cleaner. With someone that's pregnant right now and that's maybe in their 20s or a teenager, they need to eat cleaner. I'm not a doctor, but they do. Take your time with your decisions right now. All right, and I'm gonna probably like do 1 or 2 cards for this situation, but if you know this, they really, really need some psychological help right now. Yeah, backstabbing and then Phoenix. With someone, their case is going to be like exposed. Because with the trickster, the liar, the backstabbing, could have had to do with another situation with another female. Because you got the Asian female, Spanish female, or black. It's a lot of situations going on behind the scenes. And it was a shocking attack. That's what's on this card. Deceptions, lie, trickster, liar. It could have to do with an Asian female. Someone could have been, yeah, had to do with passion and chasing. Passion and the chaser. Yeah. Meeting someone new, setting a date. It could have been linked up online. Okay, last card. Addictions, obsession. It was a lot going on. I feel like it was a shock to somebody. They thought they was going to be with this person forever. It was an actual soul connection, but yeah. They got caught into some sort of lifestyle. Yeah. Not letting someone go. So not today came in reverse. Boundaries, avoiding conversations, still upset. Love, karmic relationship. Yeah. They were still connected to the snake. Competition, the other woman looking over your shoulders. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, so if you know this person or this is you, I'm giving you a super big hug. That's a lot to go with, but something about the health and like for you and the child or is getting your health back together. As my girl parakeet flew. All right, enough with this deck. Getting a little deep. Yes, ma'am, to the end. My new puppy, Ben, is aging, going back to him. I'm flying to Phoenix. Ben is picking me up. Wow. That's lit. That's fire. Because that was like resonating. Oh, let's see what's in this deck. Thanks. Come on. Be good, baby. I gotta give you a treat. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll give you a treat. Give me like 10 more minutes and I'm gonna hang up. Okay? Okay? Because you're good babies. Be good babies. Then mama gives you a good treat. All right, put it like this. What's the message? Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. That's exciting. Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone's having some sort of delay. I feel like you're recovering from some sort of loss of an investment that you made. And maybe you're trying to bounce back with a new idea or something creative. Man, not up there. Come on. I said you're too loud. My birds play so much. But something that you invested in, you had to take an L from. I feel like you learned a hard lesson too. And if it's not an investment, it's actual... It was a partnership or something. You got backstabbed. But you learned the lesson from it, but you're trying to get out of some funk with your creativity. With somebody you've been abstinent for a while. You got the Emperor, maybe a fire sign, Aries. Yeah, you may have been abstinent. Lovers in reverse. To go within. To heal something within yourself because you kept getting the same results. Give me more with the Seven of Pentacles. I do not know what to name this live. Give me suggestions of what to name this live, especially if you've been in here. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, moving on. You found the peace. You're no longer in this funk. Ten of Swords in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. So you're tapping into self, forgiving yourself. Because you took so many losses, it's like, okay, you're trying something new, but you put a lot of hard work into this. This is a lot of self and growth and stuff. A lot of people gossip. We got the page of swords in reverse. Gossiping. Maybe because you're stepping out of a comfort zone, or you're stepping out of a group to focus on yourself, to focus on your harvest, because that's the Seven of Pentacles too. He's watching his harvest. 7 could be significant. Give me more with the Seven of Pentacles. It had to do with you living in the past, leaving home to receive this abundance, moving forward, no longer in the past. Again, with this is more of a conscious thing with somebody. In order to receive this abundance, so you're doing a law of attraction. You may have been in the live from earlier. You're no longer investing in the past, because all it will give you is put you back into the 7 of Cups. I mean, the 5 of Cups upright. You're in your 5 of Cups reverse right now. You could learn how to enjoy yourself. You need to tap back into your childlike energy. Give me more with the 10 of Swords in reverse. Emperor came back out. The Emperor. 4 may be significant. Organizational skills, reliable. And the ability to work hard. Someone could be listening to Chantress. What's her name? Chantress? I forgot her name, but she sings the meditation music. So you may be into meditation music, maybe into grounding. You're the father of lessons. You're very focused. You're very wise. People can come to you for advice. But you had to go through this 10 of Swords in order to get to this Emperor. There's no way going around those lessons and those backstabbings, because you're a people pleaser. So you've witnessed a lot of betrayal. Queen of Cups, very intuitive also. And you had to learn what love is. The Queen of Cups masters love. They master love. They know what love is. They know what love is that they desire. And in order for you to understand that, you had to go within and you had to learn the lessons. Understand that those 10 swords were all lessons, whether it's repeated or not. They could have been different lessons, but for somebody, it was like a repeated cycle with something from the past. Living in the past. 6 of Cups in reverse. You had to learn how to embark on a journey by yourself. And that's not easy, right? And that landed on the 5 of Cups in reverse too. 4 of Cups in reverse. You had the awareness now. You're no longer sitting in that funk. You're no longer waiting on somebody to tell you something. You got the awareness. You know you had to withdraw. Again, withdraw. Clarify the 4 of Cups. Why they had to withdraw. Checking in. Was somebody, it could have been a mother figure or a female you had to withdraw from, or you had a certain awareness from. Queen of Swords in reverse. Cold-blooded. For somebody that was very cold or overly emotional. It could have been an air sign. Could have been a Virgo. And it wasn't with your alignment. Like it wasn't. This person was very cruel, bitter. You having some sort of awareness with this person, and that's what caused delays in your life and had you feeling weighed down. So again, you're doing a lot of healing with your subconscious. A lot of this is mental work. That's going to put you back on this alignment, I guess, with love. This card is flipped over. Yeah, you're going to get a message of an opportunity coming in, or some sort of abundance that's coming in, or someone wants to gift you with something of appreciation. They've been holding off because it's an imbalance somewhere. Someone could drink too much too. Someone could have accept, like they drunk a lot. They could have been alcoholic. Maybe you've had to heal from an alcoholic. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like somebody wasn't used to drink a lot. You could have had drunk at work before. Like it just got to a point where it was just like, you know, that you had an issue, you had a problem. You're recovering from some sort of financial loss. So don't take this delay as a negative thing. Just know that it's preparing you for your harvest. You're going to reap your harvest soon. Name of the video, Ancestors Waiting on You to Change the Way You Think. Oh, I like that one. The ancestors want you to connect, uncage your inner child. Oh, that's a nice suggestion. One second. Don't you love being a mom? Because I do. But yeah, honey, you healing. You healing. 8 of Pentacles. And then we got the World card in reverse. You can't take the shortcut in this. You got to master it. Like I said, you are the master of L's. Master of taking L's and L's being thrown at you, honey. You can't skip the lesson. You got to master it first. That's why it's delayed. That's why, yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. 7 of Pentacles. Your harvest is coming soon. Your hard work, 7 of Pentacles. And now we're at the 8 of Pentacles. You see growth. It's not stagnant energy. One second. Okay, so get out of that, because that's what's stopping this from coming in. But I feel like it's not though. But it is causing you to have to be in this Empress in reverse. Someone's definitely a mother, or you're working on some mother issue. Yep, that's why you're in hermit mode. 9 energy. Yep, some family shit. The household, that witchcraft that was done towards you. Must we get into that again? Don't let another chaos come up in here. Oh, that's boring. Talking about that is boring. But this resonates. Shut up. Yeah, conflict. Some conflict going on. Who going back and forth with you? It has something to do with love. Or the new you and the love that you're pouring in yourself. Or it could be a marriage or a new love that you literally are in. They wanted you to stay into that old shit. The one that was doing you wrong. They wanted you to stay in that vibe. Because when you were in that vibe, you matched their frequency. Now that you're in love, or you're about to be, clearly Ace of Cups upright. Right now, it must be in reverse. I don't know if you found it yet because it's the Ace of Wands in reverse. But that's what you being, you're abstinent right now. That's somebody that is abstinent. You're abstinent right now. Yeah. Go out. Put yourself out there if that's what you're looking for. If you feel like you're ready, I feel like you're not really ready. But if you may have, like, all right, with certain numbers, like 37 equals 1. So maybe your number equals, if you're age 37, it equals 1. So maybe you're in the year of self, doing more solo things, going within. Going in, and obviously because you're doing the inner work with the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, like you're mastering something. It didn't harvest yet, but it's about to. And it's something about the harvest full moon. I will be going live on Patreon on a harvest full moon Monday. I'm gonna do an Evolving with Sheena week ahead, but that night I will be doing a harvest full moon session on my Patreon. Make sure you're following my Patreon. Link is in the description. And you know what? I'm feeling nice. So I'm gonna give another giveaway if someone, I'm gonna put another number down. So 73. I'm gonna just scroll up and see who the other, hopefully she emailed me who won it the last time. So I'm giving away a free membership to my Patreon. It's lit over there. It's a lot of information. We connect. We are doing right now the Okra Water Challenge. Those that are doing it. 5 days on, 2 days off. So another, in the Patreon, if you're part of like starting with the $5 tiers, I will be doing giveaways. So it's going to be a lot of giveaways going on with certain things. But let me write this number down. 1 through 100. By the end of this, yes, Kins, yes, Patreon is lit. It really is. Just to help y'all during, we're evolving together, but to help y'all, to give y'all some extra knowledge. Wednesday, we're doing the Divine 9, going deeper into the 9 energy, how to find your karmic cycle with your situation, with your life path number, and what this 9 energy you are releasing. We'll tap into that and show you how you can do that for yourself. That's on Wednesday. That starts with tier 5. I am going to start doing things with the free tiers, but it is some free stuff that I have available for them too. I do a live. And some other stuff too. But yeah, join the Patreon. So if you want to join, I already have free gift. I forgot. I'm gonna just scroll and see who the other goddess was, but number 1 through 100. Okay. This person against you. To not see. They didn't want, like I said, the Queen of Cups was upright. To not see that you are abundant, that you will get to this King of Pentacles. That's what they didn't want you to see. Heavy with a female that got kids or they're a mother. The Queen of Cups in reverse is clarifying witchcraft done towards you. And it has to do with somebody with either a broken family you had a family with, you're not in connection with this relationship no more. You were going back and forth with this person. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio with the Queen of Cups energy. You had to learn how to, and this person could have had codependent issues, grew up with the codependent issues, and you had your own codependent issues of what you were taught about love, how to love. This is someone that doesn't know the true meaning of love. A Queen of Cups upright is the master of love. They know exactly what kind of love they desire. They know what love is. They mastered love. And they master intuition, and they trust their abilities. This person, it gives jealous energy because their intuition isn't divine as yours. And I feel like you haven't even tapped into your true divinity yet. I'm about to end this. This live is way too long. 2.5 hours. Page. Yeah, you're going to get that message. Something's coming in. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You're trying to break. This is the same energy. It is not. This is someone else that's mastering abundance. And the flow that you need to be in it. You have to do this inner work. And you're not running from the shadow. Obviously, the Ten of Swords in reverse, you're not running from the shadow. It's like now the heavy burden is being lifted. You're recovering right now. You're going through a recovery stage. And that's what the energy, where did I write? Release whatever keeps you small. Take action, reclaim your power. Write down patterns and habits you're letting go of. This is what you can release during this full moon in Aries, and it's the harvest full moon on Monday. Demand it out of your life. Aries is demanding energy. You demand that shit out your life. And then you let it go. Just like if you did a release, you don't look back to it. You keep moving forward. And we will be on that live. And usually these type of lives I do on a whole separate tier, but I am going to have it open for all tiers. Full harvest moon. We're going to do a releasing ritual. Yeah, demand it out of your life. It was something else I wrote, but I gotta find it. I'll be writing stuff on different notebooks and just see. Okay. I think I'm going to end this live. It's like 2.5 hours. Yeah, somebody definitely in part of your journey, in your delays, you had to deal with somebody that was either an alcoholic or they had to deal with heavy alcoholism. And they did stuff to the extreme. Yeah. When they were super aggressive, super, they're giving me an energy of an argument that you had when you was a child, and this person was totally wrong. And if it wasn't, they was mentally unstable somewhere. It was an imbalance in their mental, for sure. Yeah. King of Swords. Some truth, you're going to speak some sort of truth, or some truth is going to be spoken to you. Maybe that's a healing that needs to be done, or that's about to get fulfilled. Yeah, hidden secrets again. Came the fuck back out. Ace of Swords. Some truth is coming out that was in the dark. You're going to have some clear understanding. Maybe because somebody's having a surgery soon, or a surgery, and they want to speak their truth before the surgery. Give me more with the moon. Two of Swords in reverse. They're hesitant to come towards you because they don't know what you would say. If it's going to bring them in more of a sunken place. Give me more. The moon. Yeah, Justice in reverse. The guilt. That was part of their just whatever they did, that was part of the justice. I feel like this person must not have been in your life or something like that, like they should have. They don't feel that what they want to say is justifiable enough for something, like for you to either put something at rest, or for them to be at rest and at peace, or something like that, for solitude. They feel like it's going to make you want to retreat again, coming in contact with them. Two. Hey, Shakira. We can't get deep. We can get deep over here. Cancer, I demand this trauma and financial blockages out of my life. Period. Kins. Make sure you burn that shit or whatever. Write it on a toilet paper. Give it back to the with a Sharpie marker. Put it on toilet paper. Give it back to the water if you don't like to deal with fire. Figure out something of how to do it in a ritual way to where you can see it. The subconscious needs to see this. You can speak it, but it's like they want you to do something and even journal it. Maybe journal out whatever you need to release with this attachment, with this Cancer, this energy that you're resonating with this reading. Because it has to be fully released. You are going to reap your harvest, for sure. You're going to go viral for something. So yeah, you're a healer. The Star, you hear me? Yeah, it's just tapping into that inner child. Shoot, that was a doozy. And I closed that energy. Maybe somebody needs to just get into a spiritual bath, cleanse their energy. Just cleanse your energy. All right, let's get the final messages. Let's wrap this up. 2.5 hours. I may go back on my TikTok later. Or no. I did say I may pop up on Patreon. I did TikTok earlier. Reading up, doing your research, looking more into stuff. So you're getting the knowledge spiritually. Whoa, oh, you want to write that? Okay. So you're getting your knowledge together. You're reading up on your books. You're doing your research now. On self-awareness, you're more self-aware. You detach from the ego. You know the difference now when your triggers come in. You're cutting through the illusions. Spiritually woke. Beautiful energy. Maybe somebody's going on a spiritual retreat and then you gonna meet somebody. Intense chemistry, or that's what you're in right now. Intense passion, things are heating up. Give me more reading up. Gaining insight. And you're meeting somebody, today. Gaining insight, reading up on something today. Maybe you're going to receive some sort of knowledge today. In the present. In the moment right now. You could have had an addiction to alcohol that used to be of your past. But right now it's good vibes. Before you was keeping your head above water, when you was in those sunken places, but life is a lot better. Give me more with spiritual woke. Black sheep. You could have been a black sheep of your family. Confirmation, baby. Okay, and fuego. Clarify that. Love bombing. Pay attention to that. We got chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Love bombing, overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. Pay attention to somebody trying to play you now. Clarify the chemistry. Yeah, kinky ways. Ugh. This is giving me energy of somebody rushing it too fast and it's blowing your shit. Kinky ways, fantasies, sexually open, looking to explore. And you want somebody that's spiritually woke though. That's how, this is the energy of somebody that wants that. And somebody's coming off like they're like that, but they're love bombing you. Clarify fuego. Chemistry. Things are heating up. We got karmic. We got karmic in reverse. Hold on. The Atlantic is spent in reverse. Give me more. The blues in reverse. This could be somebody of your past that's coming back. Maybe they at one point love bombed you. But we got the blues. Scared, heavy emotions, mental distress is in reverse. Karmic is in reverse. So maybe this is a situation that you went through with the karmic. You went through that stage. You got spiritually woke. You got your knowledge. You learned yourself. You're more self-aware. And you had to go through this lesson. Give me more. Yeah, head over heels, falling in love. It's somebody from the past. So it must have been something to where you've awakened in yourself and it caused them to awaken. Because falling in love, head over heels, swept up. Give me more. Red flags, warning signs. Machoism. Pay attention to somebody that's really good at mind manipulation. This is somebody else from your past. I feel like it's two separate people. This came up too before. Yeah. Bye, Felicia. Peacing out. Thank you. Next. Leaving behind and don't Karen. Somebody is about to get dissed. Warning signs. Take heed. Risky situation. This toxic masculinity. You know what it is. I feel like you're a very nice person, but you understand. Somebody's trying to come in. Yeah, they've been snooping. They've been watching you behind the scenes to see if you're still available. But this person is toxic as fuck. And they thought that you was the one. Maybe you, fast action. They want to wait. They want to come. Maybe you're going to get some sort of communication today with this person, or you already did. The wait is over. Harmony and peace. Guilty as charged. Give me more. With this machoism, fed up in reverse. So this person is not tired. They want to come back. They still want to come and see what's up. They thought that you would have had the blues over them, but you don't. You don't want to deal with no third party or no lesson again. Third party in reverse, this is a lesson. And then you're not dealing with it because karmic is in reverse. Give me more with the karmic in reverse. These are two separate people. Yeah, light bulb moment. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. Again, with the spiritually woke, reading up. You had some sort of awareness of whoever or this person that was a karmic is having some sort of awareness. Addictions. They could have had obsession, sex appeal. They're obsessed with you. They're going through some sort of addictions right now, taking too much pills or something like that. They're in a real sunken place because you don't connect with them anymore. Yeah, you said bye. Bye, Felicia. At one point they played you, but I think at one point you played them. The last little round y'all was going back and forth, you played them. Yeah, wine and dine in reverse. Courtship is in reverse. This person's going to come towards you and get sadly hurt. Their feelings is going to be hurt. They're going to get some sort of evidence, or you receive some sort of evidence that they was penny pitching. TikTok could be significant. We got TikTok. Maybe they watch you on TikTok, but a deadline was with something. You're getting a lucky break in love. Seriously, you're gonna have you didn't have a deep conversation or a deep, intimate connection with this person that now they thought they did, but not how you have with this real, true, being truly swept up under your feet. And I feel like it happened fast after you let somebody go. You receive some sort of red flag and you let this person go. Someone, their home could have been a red flag. Now they want to look at pictures and shit and missing you. Delete them. Ew. That's the feeling that you're giving me. If you don't delete those, you don't want nothing to do with this person. Yeah, nothing. Look, revulsion. Humiliated. No, I'm not going to try to finish one. I feel like we're about to wrap this up. Let me get something. Let's end on a positive note. Let's just wrap this up. Any final words for this this collective message? Any final words? Take the sunglasses off. We got sunglasses in reverse. Stalking. Somebody needs to stop stalking. Maybe you need to stop stalking somebody's page or something that's outdated conditioning or outdated. You're overthinking something. What's the message for the collective? Need in time. In time, you will heal. Yeah, we got abundance and the chaser. Somebody needs to heal from fear of abandonment. That just keep coming out during this whole life. Fear of abandonment and chasing, codependent issues, all that. Mask. Take the mask off. Addiction. You're not happy. Take that mask off. Maybe somebody could be if you are an influencer some sort of way, this person watches you and it's something that you're saying they're being inspired by, or if you posted something they're being inspired by it, they are going through an addiction. Addictions keep coming out through this whole life. Addictions, they're unhappy, they're masking something, they're hiding their true self, and you're grounded. Exactly. Peace keep coming out. Grounded, stability, growth. You grew from this. You're out having fun, or you're about to, happily single. You're not looking back to this energy, and I don't blame you. This person has a lot of psychological stuff. When they get into their depression, they go down, and it keeps happening. It's not like it's like, I don't know, they're not keeping up on something. They're not taking it serious. They're the type of person that want people to just be hovering over them, making sure they're taking their medication and just doing stuff that you can just heal from. This person has a temper problem, rage. They could have been molested when they was a child and they going through some situation with that. Like they overly don't like people of the same sex because they like the same sex, because they probably have an underlying issue with that they need to work on or need to come out with. Take what resonates. Somebody's shit is like that. Yeah, first of all, you grew from it. Goodbye. Graduation. Bye, pudding. No, thank you. Is this what this energy is giving? Graduation day. Leveling up. Lessons learned. Acquired wisdom. Just another one, another book on the shelf. Another lesson. Thank you. Next. Let me see. Tomorrow is Evolving with Sheena. I will go live to get the week ahead on TikTok. So Evolving with Sheena, all that is in the description. I'll be bouncing around, but look, y'all be getting the message. And Sunday is service. I tell you that. Hey, Nadiva. It's not their lesson to teach. Divine timing. You ain't been on here too long. I've been on here for almost 3 hours. Courageous heart. Obligation and dependence. Courageous heart, because first of all, you have people that's looking up to you. So maybe you have kids or something like that. You have some sort of dependence that watches over you. And it's learning from somebody that's passed over a feminine energy too, that watches over you and whoever you watch over. Because with somebody, it's not your actual child, but you still watch over it. And it could be a pet or something like that too, but it's something that you watch over that's not really your biological child. Courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it. And let it lead you to your true destiny. Courageous heart. Obligation. Stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or unnecessary expectations of yourself. You stop your flow of abundance. Remember, I told you that's what's keeping somebody stagnant. You battling yourself back and forth in your head. You have to be grounded. Dependence. There's something or someone you are clinging to that is keeping you from stepping into your light. You have everything you need to succeed. And that only approval you need is your own. Stand your ground with something. Don't care what nobody else says. Stand your ground. Pause. You're going through a pause for reflection. Don't worry about the time. All right, last part. And I'm going to give y'all a last treat. Forgiveness. Look, maybe somebody's just seeing a lot of deer. Mint. Okay. I'm going to go. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Someone needs to forgive a mother image. Rather, this person could have been crossed over. Withholding forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone or maybe even yourself so you can stay on the path to your highest potential. Okay? I'm going to go give them a treat. Find the lesson. Find it so you can release that. You know what it is. Stand your ground and find the lesson. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. That card flew out. You hear me? Flew out. Wisdom. A bunch of wisdom's going on. You are truly the bomb. I'm going to inbox your TikTok with my name. Okay. Okay, Latasha. And welcome. I need to take it is one more message I have to get out, but there's no way I'm keeping it on this live. I'm gonna have to stop it and take a quick little break, a little snack. It's so many downloads that I have been forgetting to upload. Oh yeah, I gotta do water signs. Are you the drama? So I will be back to do that. Take a little break. See you in a little bit. Gratitude. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Kens. Thank you, Shakira. Kens. This was your reading, honey. You probably got 3 hours worth of reading because all you kept doing was saying on point. Patreon. That's what I love about YouTube. I did say a bunch of announcements in this live somewhere, so yeah, we're getting active. Make sure y'all on that okra water challenge. It's amazing. And yeah, see you in a little bit. I'm gonna come back. And I'm dead serious. I'm really coming back. I hear Shakira now. No, you're not. Yes, I am. I'm coming right back. See you in a little bit. Thank you. Keep your notifications on.